Yo, tapping in real quick for this UFC 304, Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad 2. In this video right here, just going to chop it up for a few minutes on about a few parlay options. You understand what I'm saying to you? And when I'm talking about these parlays, I'm talking about everything under minus 300. We're staying away from all the big favorites. The minus 500 in Nathaniel Wood, regardless of how we feel about that fight. You know, the minus 360 with Sam Patterson, the minus 350 with Molly McCann, the minus whatever the fuck it is that Tom Aspinall's at right now. We're just staying away from all them big favorites, and we're staying under minus 300. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up some nice plus money numbers if you fucking with these picks. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, listen, man. We're going to talk about some 8-leggers with a whole bunch of different swap out options. You understand what I'm saying to you? So let's wrap up real quick. Let's take these 7 legs and put them together. You know what I mean? Modestus at minus 174. Shauna at minus 188. Muhammad at minus 156. Christian at minus 136. Arnold at minus 260. Leon at minus 265. And Mick as the biggest favorite at minus 285. Now we lock those 7 in right there. Those 7 legs will get us plus 1,654. You understand what I'm saying to you? Lock those 7 in first and foremost to secure that bag. Then we're going to go ahead and play around with some swap out options. We're going to keep them same 7 legs. Modestus at minus 174, Sean at minus 188, Muhammad at minus 156, Christian at minus 136, Arnold at minus 260, Leon at minus 265, and Mick at minus 285. And then you fucking with Oban, because these are some fights that could go any way. You add Oban at plus 118 for your 8th leg, and that'll get you plus 3,724. Know what I mean? So that'll be Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, and Oban for plus 3,724. Or swap out Oban, toss in Preston at minus 150, and that'll be Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, and Preston for plus 2,823. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you can fuck with them 7, lock them in. I mean, it's worth locking them in my personal opinion. Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, and Mick for plus 1,654. Lock them in. Then go ahead and toss one in with Oban at plus 118 as your 8th leg for plus 3,724. Then take Oban out, toss Preston in for plus 2,823. Then fuck Oban and Preston, but keep the same 7. Then toss in Patty at minus 104. And those 8 legs, Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, and Patty will get you plus 3,340. Now, if you're not feeling Patty, swap him out and toss in Bobby. I highly suggest you toss in all these, though. I have. Even if you're just putting a dime on each one, they're going to give you units back. You understand what I'm saying to you? They're worth rolling the motherfucking dice on, in my personal opinion. So those 8, Modestus, Sean, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, and Patty will get you plus 3,340. Swap out Patty, toss in Bobby. Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, and Bobby will get you plus 3,092. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now, fuck Patty and Bobby, but keep the same 7. Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, and Mick. Toss in Colin. And that'll get you plus 2,470 for Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, and Colin. Then swap out Colin and toss in Jake, and that's going to be your biggest pay for the 8. That's going to be Modestus, Shauna, Christian, Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, and Jake. If he pulls it off at plus 164, and that'll get you plus 4,531 for the 8 legs. You understand what I'm saying to you? So keep those starting 7 And then just play some swap out options with these other, fights that are under the minus 300 money line and could honestly go both ways. You understand what I'm saying to you? And in that way, you got a 7-legger to hit and a few 8-leggers to hit regardless of the outcome. You understand what I'm saying to you? Fuck with me or don't. You know what I mean? Run with them or run from them. It's up to you. But then if you like a nice little sweep, you could toss all 10 of them together. And the degenerate in me really like this. 10 legs for plus 10,890. You know what I mean? Something about that just sounds too much like right. You know what I mean? And we're staying away from the heavyweight fights. And we're staying away from the heavy favorite in Molly McCann fight. You understand what I'm saying to you? Listen, regardless of how we feel about those fights, we're staying away from them and we're still able to wrap up 10 and get plus 10,890 on them 10. That's worth rolling the dice. Fuck with me, man. You could go Modestus, Shauna, Christian Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, Colin, Patty, and Oban for plus 10,890. Modestus, Shauna, Christian Muhammad, Arnold, Leon, Mick, Colin, Patty, and Oban for plus 10,890, man. So, fuck with it or don't. You know what I mean? Run with it or run from it. It's completely up to you. It is totally your option. But, you could take a dime and throw $10 on each one of these motherfuckers, and if they come through, you up crazy units. You understand what I'm saying to you? Multiple, double-digit units off of, not even a unit, you know what I mean? You could go toss a dime on that to get a $1.65 back, you know what I mean? Toss a dime on that for 3 and some change back, or a dime on that for $2.80 back. That's $30 right there. And as far as I'm concerned, you'll lock up that 7. So, you know what I mean? You playing with free fucking money when you tossing in these 8s, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But another 10 on the one with the Patty and, boom, with the Bobby. You know what I mean? Now you up to 50, but one of them's going to cash for 3 and some change. The other one's going to cash for 3 and some change. And one of them's going to cash, in my personal opinion. You understand what I'm saying to you? Then the same with Colin and the same with Jack. You could just throw $10 on these motherfuckers. If you want to fuck with me one time, if you ain't never tapped in, you tapping in for the first time, just go ahead and, take a little unit. And you're not even going to spend the whole unit. Drop 10 on that one. That'll get you $1.65 and some change back. It's going to smack. You know what I mean? 10 on that and 10 on that. That's 30. One of them's going to smack. 10 on that and 10 on that. You feel what I'm saying to you? That makes 50, but one of them's going to smack. 10 on that and 10 on that. You know what I mean? That's 70, but one of them's going to smack. And then 10 on the 10-legger. You know what I mean? That's 80. And you got 20 to play with your unit. And you can go ahead and toss that 20 on, if you feel, like Leon Edwards, Tom Aspinall, Sam Patterson, Molly McCann, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Arnold motherfucking Allen, and Mick Parkin. Take your 20 and toss it on that safe 6 to bring back your motherfucking bread. Take a unit and use it like that, man. It's gonna smack. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, fuck with it or don't. Run with it or run from it. You know what I mean? It's just some options, man. The degenerate in me, you know what I mean? Had to tap in real quick and, offer these options to y'all, man. So run with them or don't, pick them the fuck apart and choose what you want to choose from them. It's up to you, man. But like I said, man, those 7 legs should secure you that bag, which means you good on the rest of all these. Them 7 legs smack. You good on every other 8-legger, man. And you got your motherfucking, you got 8 legs in the game for the 10-legger, possibly. You understand what I'm saying to you? If not, that 10-legger might already be secured for you. You know what I mean? Because if these 7 lock in, boom, they good. Well, then the other 3 over here is Colin, Patty, and Oban. So as long as Colin wins against Jake and Oban against the ball and Patty against the ball, then that 10-legger is smack. You could have you a 7-legger smack, a 1, 2, 3, 8-legger smack, and a 10-legger smack, or at the bare minimum a 7-legger smack, 1, 2, 3, 8-legger smack. You know what I mean? And your legs are, you got 7 legs at the bare minimum in the game for the 10-legger. But with that being said, the 10-legger might be dead. You know what I mean? If Oban isn't the one that secures your 8 legs, and Colin isn't the one that secures your 8 legs, and Pat, you know what I mean, isn't the one that secures your 8 legs. It may be dead, but if they're the ones that secure your 8 legs, and that motherfucker's already secured in its own right, man. It's worth rolling the dice. I know I blabbed off, man, for a bit too long. 10 minutes and 10 seconds when I looked at that there, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I'm gonna tap back in. And I was supposed to tap back in around lunchtime today, man. So I do apologize for that. I was gonna tap in earlier today. I got caught the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I will tap back in before noon, before lunchtime tomorrow with all my parlays, man. You know what I mean? That I have personally put in. With that being said, everything that I said to you right here, I have already personally put in. You understand what I'm saying to you? But I'll tap back in with my ones that I tossed, units, half units, 2 units, and shit like that on. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for tapping in.